Hello everyone, welcome to Over the Board Game Review. And I participated in Hyderabad Chess Arena's Ramadan night tournament because in the month of Ramadan we cannot play during the fast and during daytime. That's why it was a night tournament. It started after the Tarawih prayers and finished before the Sehri. So in the first round, I got paired with the Shahmeer Shaikh, who is one of the rising chess talent from Hyderabad, and he got the white pieces and I got the black pieces. And he starts with c4, which is the English opening, and I play e5, and he develops his knight. I also play knight f6 to develop my knight, and now he plays g3 to fianchetto his bishop. I also play this setup when I have the white pieces because English is one of my favorite openings. So to play against it was a challenge of its kind. So now I play c6 to strike the center, and he plays e4. This is a slight mistake because the best move was to develop your knight to attack this pawn, because I cannot develop my knight to support this pawn, and I would have played d6, and this would have stopped on the push of d5. But anyways, he plays e4, and now I attack his knight. This is slightly inaccurate. The best move was just to strike the center immediately. Anyways, he supports his knight because my idea was to take this knight and to win this pawn. That's why he maintains his knight support, and then I strike the center, and he takes my pawn. I take back, and he plays bishop g2, which is again a mistake here. The best move was to take this pawn immediately, but he plays bishop g2, and I push my pawn, and now my center is a little bit solid, and now he plays knight d5, and I take this knight. He takes back with the pawn. Now his pawns are double here on the d file, but anyways, this is not a big deal. So I castle, and he plays h3, and this is a mistake because here the best move was just to castle, because I am not. This threat is not a big threat. He can play h3 after I play this move. But anyways, this is just a prophylaxis. And now I play b6 to fianchetto the bishop, and this is a mistake. I don't know why the engine gives it a miss. This is actually a mistake because he had the beautiful move d6 to attack my rook, and now I cannot save my rook. I have to give up my knight. He takes, and now I say my rook, or even according to the engine there was a save in this move. I had to play e4, giving up this pawn for free. He takes, and now the threat is again the same, so I attack this bishop. He takes my rook, and now I push this pawn to attack this knight, because now this knight is pinned, and now he goes back, and now finally I take this pawn. But this position, uh, in this position, I lost the rook and two pawns, and he only lost knight. So this was already better for him, but he missed this move, and he castles here. He missed the best move d6, and now finally I take over this diagonal, and now he doesn't have this move, so he plays queen b3 to attack my bishop, and I play knight s6 to protect this bishop, and now he plays f4 to strike the central pawn to undermine this pawn. But I don't take this pawn. I play bishop d6 to save this pawn, and now he takes this pawn. I take back with the bishop, and now he plays d3. And this is again a mistake. The best move according to engine was to play knight f4. I don't know why it's the best move. I mean, his move was not wrong. Even he stopped my pawn, but he has these double pawns here, and this will be his uh, slightly difficult to save both pawns. So he pushes the pawn to d3 and I attack his queen by playing knight c5. He saves his queen and I take this pawn because this pawn is falling. And here you might think that he can play queen c4 to save this pawn. This will be a mistake because I had this move to attack this pawn two times. So he couldn't save both pawns at the same time. That's why he played queen c2 and I win this pawn. He takes my bishop, I take back, and now he attacks, offers me the exchange of the bishop. So, but I don't take, I play rook c8. Now he doubles his, he makes a battery to avoid the discovered check, discovered attack because now I cannot attack him like this because he takes, I take back and I will be checkmated on the back rank like this. So that's why he made a battery to stop the discovery of the knight. But now I play h6 to make room for the king, and now I have the discovery because now there is no back rank checkmate. My king can escape from this file. So now he understands the situation. He plays queen d2 to save himself from the discovery. But I take this bishop now. We exchange the bishop. He takes back with the rook. I don't know why he took back with the rook. Taking back with the knight was the best option. It came with a tempo to attack my queen, but then and it was also saving this pawn because when I saved this pawn here, this move his rooks were connected, and then he could have won this pawn easily. But now he takes with the rook, and I play knight e5 to attack this rook and also to offer the exchange of this rook. So he plays rook f1 to connect his rook, and I take the rook. He takes back, and now I win this pawn. And now he doesn't have this threat because he has only one rook here. So he plays h8 now, and h4, and now I play queen b3. My idea was to play knight c5 and attack this pawn two times like this, but he stopped this. He plays rook c4 and I save this pawn because this pawn was attacked two times now. So I save this pawn two times, and now don't mind the arrows, I'm sorry. The mouse is a little bit here lagging. So he attacks my queen now. I play queen d4, he plays b3, and now I play g5 to offer the exchange of the pawn. He takes and I take back. My idea was to fork him like this, but he stops the fork. He takes this pawn with a knight to stop the fork. And now I play queen d6 to attack this pawn. But this was an excellent move. Even better move here was to play queen c5 to pin this knight to maintain the threat of the fork. I can fork him now if he is not careful. If he attacks me like this or like this, I can fork him simply. Uh, but I played uh, queen d6 to attack this pawn, and he saves this pawn, and now I attack this pawn, the king again, and he goes to king f1, which is not the best move because now I have this check, and he plays king f2, and now I have this check again, and he plays king e1 to protect the queen. So I take this pawn, giving him check. Here, even the beautiful move was to give him check like this, and the only move was king e2, and now I give him check. Now the king doesn't have any escape squares. The king is essentially stuck here. So either you give me your queen or be checkmated, or you give up your pawn, your knight. I take, and now you give up your rook. I check, and now I have an entire rook, so I am completely winning now. It's minus 12.5 for black, but I totally missed this move. I thought I have infiltrated enough, So I take this pawn, giving him check, and now he saves his king, and now I take this knight. Because the idea was when he takes back, I have this fork. So he takes back, I give him check, and also I take this rook. So he saves his king, I take the rook, and now I have the extra piece. So I am definitely winning now. So he attacks my pawn. I gave him check, and he plays king d2, and finally this is the final blow, the final fork, and he resigns at this stage. So this was indeed a beautiful game. The game was equal before three moves, before 3 4 5 moves. This is the better for black, but we have equal number of pieces. I have only two more pawns, but here the game finished after this move. Should be the brilliant, but the black was already winning, that's why it's not brilliant. Let me show you some game review highlights. He had 76.2 accuracy, and I had 87.1. We both had zero brilliancy. He had zero great moves, I had two great moves, and he had four mistakes, one miss and zero blunders, and I had zero mistake, one miss and zero blunder. And his game rating was 1900, my game rating was 2350. 1900 is a good rating by the way, because it's an over the board game. So his opening was inaccurate, my opening was accurate. His middle game was good, my middle game was better. So that was the game for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.